to bring your live reporting to an end for the moment, as we are joined by Father Roby Kananchira, Carmelites of Mary Immaculate Christian Church, who's joining us from Kerala, India. Father Roby, thank you for being here with us. I want to get your thoughts on Pope Francis and his time as the head of the Roman Catholic Church as we see his body laying in state.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Father Roby. Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, Father Roby, we can hear you. Can I please get your thoughts on Pope Francis and how he was as a head of the Roman Catholic Church over his 12 years as the pontiff?
Yeah, it was a blessed time of the entire Catholic Church for being led under the spiritual leadership of Pope Francis, His Holiness Pope Francis. You know that Catholic Church is imbibed the real spirit of God and elect the head of the church, the father and head of the entire Catholic Church. It's in a very, very systematic manner, it's a systematic process. And Pope Francis, being an ambassador of peace and harmony, he was loved by everyone in this world. And he loved everyone because he was the real messenger of Christ's self-giving love. Creed, irrespective of language, irrespective of gender, deprivations, and all other things. I have heard that some of them are commenting that Pope Francis have a pro-mind about LGBT and same-sex marriage or something like that. But it is not correct. And he embraced everyone because he cannot avoid the real love of Christ, which is supposed to be shared by everyone. Means his main main concern was include everyone and exclude none. So inclusion should be the first rock on which to build our house. That was Pope Francis said. Inclusion should be the first rock on which to build our house. The house means he embraced the entire humanity. The entire humanity. That's why everyone, irrespective of caste and creed, everyone weeps now. Everyone weeps now. I had been in Delhi day before yesterday, the very day he passed away, and there was some wonderful gathering. Actually, Chavara Cultural Center, Delhi, and CBCA, Catholic Bishop Conference of India, were jointly organizing the Easter celebration with this concept of celebrating hope. Ashaka Mahotsav in Hindi, celebration of hope. Actually, that turned as a condolence meeting, and everyone found that it was an appropriate meeting. Means he was the messenger of hope and peace, and now he entered into the eternity, and everyone, all 9 religions representative of our nation. Bharat, you know that India is known for religious pluralism, religious tolerance, acceptance, and all other things. Though we have some kind of misappropriate actions, activities, initiatives in some part of our country from some fanatic groups. We have fanatic groups in every religion. So we consider this gesture of paying tribute to His Holiness Pope Francis by all 9 religions representatives. And they prayed according to their religious literature, according to their religious prayers, as if they were praying for a person, one who has died from their own religion. See, the things are moving in such a way that because they've really believed that Pope Francis, His Holiness Pope Francis, was a member of their own family. He belonged to every religion. He belonged to every nation. He belonged to the humanity. And so he was his life was a celebration of goodness. That's why he embraced everyone. He was speaking for the victims of wars. The last message, his Easter message, the very morning of Easter, he gave the message of peace. Ask those who are fighting each other in Gaza and Palestine, in Ukraine and Russia. He asked everyone to stop war and to help people to live peacefully. He was always with the people. He was always with the downtrodden. He was always with ostracized, outcast people. Wherever people mourned, wherever people experienced that real pain of loneliness, his heart was there to console them. See, that kind of a man for everyone. That's why he was called as an ambassador of peace and harmony. He was an ambassador of compassion. That's why everyone, see, even if you, sometimes you may not know him very perfectly, but the life, when you know him very closely, and when you know that his face is always with his loving smile, and with that loving smile, he embraced everyone. He traveled a lot to the different
Yes.
countries, especially people, those who were opposing him. He traveled a lot to the Muslim countries and prayed for them even at the very end. And not only that, he was always having that great pain of his own people. His own Christian people were
Yes,
brutally
Father Roby,
killed in different parts of the world.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I thank you ever so much for providing your thoughts there on Pope Francis and the work that he did as the public gets ready and prepared to pay their respects to Pope Francis lying in state. The world continues to mourn for the head of the Catholic Church.